guys are leading the NHL in points. How important is that, getting that contribution from the defense offensively?
I think it's big, and also it's a big credit to the forwards using us up there, curling up, using the D as an option too, and it's obviously a lot of fun playing with the puck than without it.
Is that somewhere the impact that Shane has made as well, just adding another offensive guy on the back end?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every defenseman we have 7 NHL defensemen, and we only dress 6 most of the time. So I think it's a big luxury, and of course it's really fun to have him bring in definitely a dynamic element to our game.
No, you also lead the team defenseman in points this season. How have you been able to just generate offense yourself and kind of get in the offensive zone?
I think I'm getting a lot of looks throughout the power play. I think the boys are doing a great job of setting everything up, and obviously as a point guy, a lot of things are running through you, and now it's just up to us to take advantage of that and be a dominant force out there.
What kind of growth have you seen in Lucas's game this season?
I think you can see it every game. I think he's just getting better and better. He's such a dynamic player. He's fast. His agility is excellent too, and he definitely has a scoring touch. So he will definitely help the team in the long run, and it's obviously nice to have him on our team.
The offense that you're getting from the blue line, just how important has that been part of that? You guys are leading the league.
Yeah, like I've always said, coming in this year, it feels like we can score from kind of anywhere, and got a lot of guys that have done it in the past on the blue line, so a lot of history of guys putting up numbers, and it's just good to see contributions from everybody.
Has it been more of an emphasis in jumping up to the play, or is it pretty much the same as always?
Yeah, it's just taking your shots, like when you have them, jumping up in the play. We got a lot of guys that can skate and have a good sense for the net. So yeah, if it happens, it's great. It's like extra for us.
You and Mo off to a good start. Just the chemistry that you gained last year, just kind of carrying over this year.
Yeah, just keep going. We're getting more and more familiar with each other as we go, and it becomes easier as you know somebody and how they play. And I think we bonded pretty well last year, and it's just got off to a good foot this year, and just keep it going. Every game's competitive for us. We get excited for those matchups.
With you guys jumping up in the offense, does it change your approach when you know you have that added firepower up front and your offense is producing at the level that they are? Does that make you guys more confident, or how does that change the dynamic for you on the blue line?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice knowing that we can score even if we do get down. It feels like even if we're down, we never kind of count ourselves out, and especially that last game we were down 2 early in the third there, it didn't lose confidence, and we just kept pushing, stick to the plan, and it worked out. We got a lot of belief. So.
Seeing sort of slow starts, do you start to sense that maybe, hey, there's something we need to change up at all?
I don't know. It's hockey. Anything can happen, but obviously you want to have a good start. Everybody comes to the rink 2-3 hours before the game, and we're ready to go when the puck drops. But yeah, it's just a testament to the guys that we can bounce back if something like that happens. Never get down on ourselves, and yeah, hopefully we can get off to a hot start every game.
Yeah, good. I didn't realize we were leading the league from defensemen. It's part of the offense. We talk about being deeper with our scoring, getting it throughout the lineup. It's with our D2, and I don't think our structure's much different than anyone else. We want them involved without risk. We want them involved the correct way, and for the most part, they're doing that. So I think it's a good sign, and why we probably are off to the offensive start we are. Great. Obviously, the power play, a lot of those points have come from him off the power play, but yes, him getting involved, moving the puck. I get really excited when D creates simple offense, when the 200-foot goals start from simple plays out of their zone or just simple on the blue line. I mean, look no further than our second goal, where it's just 2D committed to putting pucks on net, and then ends up in the net. You know, you love the third goal, in which Mo makes a really good play on it. But I love the simple offense, so Shane's been a big part of that too.
The benefit that you, how you can use them on the power play, down low instead of, I think in the past it's usually been point guard.
Yeah, both. Again, give Alex Tenge credit. That was, he was doing that in Arizona towards the end of his time there, playing a little bit on the half wall. I can still shoot it, so I mean, it's not uncommon for D to be in that shooting half wall. Just his approach with it. So yeah, versatile. He could play both spots. We may even have some time where he sees some time up top also. Yeah, it's a good question because obviously the power play has not been great of late. So I don't know if it's adjustment to us, but it's just that's the one area where I think you're seeing a wide range of approaches. You have the diamond look, the passive look, and you have this pressure kind of push down look. And I don't know if it's so much an adjustment, maybe just us not being a little more staticky. So have to look a little more closely over the last few games when we haven't had success, but I think it's more of just us not executing on our habits.
Derek, going into the defenseman for a second, was that like a point of emphasis almost like right from camp that you guys wanted to get them more involved?
Yeah, of course. I think just trying to create more offense, but the right way. I mean, I don't know if we were that much further away from that last year too. So, probably reflects the rest of our team. Improved 5-on-5 play, but I think personnel. Again, it's amazing when you add a couple sticks throughout your lineup, how different it can look. Yep. Of course, yes. Again, there's probably more to point to the personnel also. Yep.
How much have you seen that improve in year two?
A ton, but I think that's us getting to habits where it's becoming a little more natural for us. It's a little more instinctive of our game. And those games that we don't do it, the Boston game, through those first 40 minutes, it becomes very noticeable. I think it's more of a habit of ours of not playing that risk. We had a couple turnovers like that on Monday, but way better than where we were against Boston. Doing things the right way. He has the ability to create offense, but within his complete game. And I think that, those situations, obviously the backdoor tap in is just more of a product of some habits of David Perron getting to the net, creating that play. But then, he made the play in overtime, but he hit the crossbar. And before that, too, he could easily finish that off. So I just think when he's playing good offense, it's direct offense. It's not flashy. It's not, Panarin. It's not a Kucherov breaking down people one-on-one. It's North hard offense, which is a good sign. Well, you talk about, what separates some teams in this league. A team like that makes a run is elite. I mean, you could argue Barkov, one of the better players at his position, and the same with Kachuk. So, again, it's like any superstar, high-end guys. If you let those players beat you, they will. Reimer in that tomorrow. Yep.
And
Everyone is healthy. Yes. Yep. Yeah, closing in. We were asked to ramp up his workload this week, and looking into potentially maybe sometime next week to be ready to play.
Can you guys build off a win like that from Monday to win kind of like for a little while?
Of course, absolutely. Well, just the contrast of the weekend. You go on the road. Obviously, you're playing at Boston, at New York, two playoff teams, two teams you expect to be in the playoffs this year. That's a tough challenge, but just the contrast of not being very competitive on Saturday to where we were on Monday. It's just probably a lesson. We have to be competitive to give ourselves a chance. And those first 40 minutes of Boston, we just compete for whatever reason. just wasn't there. But I thought throughout on Monday, again, not perfect, and that's a really good team, but we gave ourselves that chance, and I think we got what we deserved. But it was just our whole competitive was just way better on Monday. Yeah, I think that's coming along, but I think that comes with that strength. And it just, with Raymond, obviously, he's not 6'4", 225 pounds, but you even noticed in the Islander game, even our push we made in the third, he was the one that won just a couple more battles in the O-zone that kept plays alive. It just, he keeps adding a couple of those a game. I think it turns his whole game around, obviously. Got rewarded with obviously finishing in overtime. Thanks, guys.